When I lived in Washington, because of lockdown, a lot of kids got caught up in politics, and I was being severely bullied because I'm Christian, and that because I was Christian, I was weird, and that I shouldn't have been born, and I shouldn't be here. So, they called me homophobic and all these, weird, I don't care to repeat words.
God has been helping my mom because she has cancer, and she's almost done. Her heart is strong enough for her surgery.
My grandma died from a brain tumor. She was in Mexico, and then we brought her over here just for a vacation, and then she died within a week. And I got really bad anxiety from my grandma dying, and it just progressed, and I never got help for it.
I moved to Delray, Boca Raton area, and loved it there. Met my best friend. My mom got married. My mom didn't get married there, but she met her husband there. He was about to leave, and it was hard because I don't have a dad. So it was hard to see someone that's the longest male that's been in our lives want to say that he wants to leave, and he couldn't do it anymore.
Everyone in the world has problems. Everyone has their own personal problems. So it's I've been even thinking about that a lot more. Everyone has something. It's no one's perfect.
I was really having some issues, at home issues, really struggling to keep my head up and move forward. It didn't just happen all in one day. It was a big process. Things kept piling it was just a whole chaotic mess, really.
When I was going through all these things, I didn't feel loved. I didn't feel appreciated. I felt like I was very, very lonely. And it got to a point where I just felt drained, and a lot of things did happen. I lost who I was, and my mental strength and my physical strength, and everything fell apart. And I knew there was just a big void in my heart that was missing.
I just started just one day I just started talking to God, because at one point I stopped communicating with him, but then at one point I decided to just give it a shot. And I was scared because it had been a long time since I talked with him, so I thought it was too late to come back to him. I thought it was too late, but I just just closed my eyes and just started talking. And then it became more frequent, and then that's when he started, opening my eyes, opening my mind, opening doors. And then that's, where I changed. I no longer have those days where I don't feel like getting up anymore. So he's helped me with that. And then I started going to therapy, but then I realized it just wasn't helping me. So I wasn't gonna make my mom not waste money, but keep on paying if it wasn't gonna help me. And so my mom always said to pray about it, but I didn't really, not believe in prayer, but I just didn't see anything. And then I started coming to church again recently, and then I prayed about it, and then we were at the mall, and then I had really bad social anxiety, and then I realized I didn't have it no more.
Before I still went to youth group a little bit, but I stopped going a lot more during the beginning of the year. And then I started going, and then I heard about Snowbird, and I got me and my brother to go, and it was amazing. And I think that's where God first kind of reached my heart too, where I was able to have that experience with God. And it's just really cool to look back on the influence that camp did have in my life, and how it did feel like God reached out to me and just had his hand on my shoulder and led me the right way through there.
It's not about the good things that you do, because you could do a million good things and still not make it into heaven. So it's not really about the good things, it's about believing.
Jesus is my Savior. That's it, period. There's nothing more, He's the one that loves me. It's hard keeping it cool, It's just every time the name Jesus comes up, it's I don't take it lightly, definitely.
I've always had this longing to, to fully surrender myself, because I feel like there's so many things going on in the world that I need Christ as my number one. And I think being baptized, a way of showing my faith publicly, when fully surrendering myself, head to toe. And I think part of the being very private about religion in Washington definitely has encouraged me to say I want to be very open about it, and I want to lead others to Christ, and I want to be that person that others say, like, oh, because of them, I've now got a relationship with God.
I like how I am now, because, I've built that bond and relationship with him, and with that, I feel like he can guide me through anything if I ever feel like that again.
You leave everything to him. If you pray about it, he's gonna help you. He's not gonna give up on you.